is up, fam? It's your favorite auntie, back at it again with another video, and today we are doing a Talks With Titi segment in which I'm going to read a poem and dissect it. I have tried to start this video so many times and have had technical difficulties, speaking difficulties, literacy difficulties, just so much stuff has been messed up, or I just start ranting, or I'm not looking at the camera, I'm like looking too much at myself, and I'm getting aggravated. But now, she's calming down. She's going to be able to start and read, and you guys are going to get great bloopers if you stay in. Well, they're not going to be that great. I think they're funny, but you guys can always just exit the video. So, I'm going to read this poem, and hope you enjoy. It doesn't have a title because I'm not very good at making titles. I'm not creative enough for that. But here we go. Buy myself another round, pour it up until I drown, 'cause sometimes I can't stand the sound of silence. View myself by the pound, lost myself I can't be found, forgotten soul with which I'm bound, wretched is my name renowned, my own ears bleed, can you hear me now? Hear me sing, hear me cry, you fear for me and can't deny, but I wonder, will I satisfy your philanthropic state of mind? As you struggle to empathize, you charitize my pleaful sigh, wish to turn my dark to light with ill intentions underlined, for 'tis not I, solely your pride, your kindness means to ratify. I'm not just some charity case, for you to use to demonstrate how you're the new world's saving grace, ahead the world's slow-moving pace. You misemploy my mental place to use as a foundation base to eradicate and efface negativity and disgrace associated with your face. Not honorary, but an act to abase how I feel of my mental state. So fuck your faux ascendancy, for you have no appeal to me. With empathetic apathy, you wear a mask for everybody. Vacate that you're trustworthy, 'cause you are not a friend to me. Manipulate into your scheme, to help in your mind guarantee your acceptance and longevity last long for popularity. I'd rather suffer silently. Leave me lest you're helping me. I'm no tool of authenticity, and you have no right to be using my down certainty that you're a genuine human being. I don't want you guys to ever think that I am trying to claim a mental illness or anything when I read like my sadder poems or anything like that. I don't want you guys to think that I'm trying to give a call out for help or like ask for something or try and say that, oh, I'm this, I'm that, because I don't want to claim a mental illness. I struggle trying to navigate through the labyrinth that is my own brain. So when I'm writing, I don't sit and say, oh, I want to write about this. I just start writing and things come together to form sometimes really obscure concepts that I have to find a meaning in later for myself, or they just fit one specific path. And it may be because how I'm feeling personally, or it may be because something I'm observing in someone else. So it may be telling someone else's story from my perspective, or telling their perspective or how I think their perspective is. But I'm not trying to say that I can speak for someone else or can be that representative for other people, because I don't know. And I just want to make that disclaimer, because I feel like a lot of things are misread or misinterpreted nowadays, and I don't want to have any type of negative connotation in that way on me. I don't know if that made sense. So that poem's about when you're upset and someone comes to like comfort you or talk to you or something, but you know that they're doing it just because that's their mantra, like to be the good person, not necessarily because they actually care, but for their own reputation, to uphold their own reputation. Like, so you're upset and like asking for help, and someone comes and is like talking to you, but they make sure everything's very publicly known, or they remind you of it, that they've helped you with something consecutively, because they want the world to believe that they're a good person. I don't know if you guys, excuse me, I don't know if you guys know people like this, but they're like, they have this specific image they want the world to view them as, and they use your being upset as an advantage point for them, as a vantage point for them to like lift up how they're seen by other people. Like, oh, this person's upset. If people see me helping them, they're gonna think I'm a good person. They're gonna want to be around me. They're gonna think I'm X, Y, and Z. They're gonna do X, Y, and Z for me later down. Like, they have other things in mind. They're not actually trying to do it to help you. They're trying to talk to you to help themselves. Therefore, they may not have the right answers. They may not have proper support. It's more toxic for you, the actual upset person, and beneficial to them. They're very parasitic in that type of mindset. Um, this sometimes it has felt like it's happened to me. That's where it came from. What I originally wrote it about was very like misinterpreted. Um, but I've seen it happen to other people too, like seeing people be used in this type of way, and I feel like it's really like very like inhumane and just disgusting. I don't know how else to explain it. I just feel like it's a really negative way to use people and using their upset um, to raise yourself up. But yeah, that's what this poem's about. I feel like on the topic of mental illness, I feel like it's very important, and I'm glad that it's getting more attention and becoming more mainstream to be aware of mental illness so people can be properly treated for their mental illnesses. But what I don't like is how it's gotten a bandwagon effect and people are claiming mental illnesses without being diagnosed. And I'm not trying to discredit people who self-diagnose and like need treatment and this, that, and the third, but don't have the money or the ability to go out and talk to someone. There's a difference between like self-diagnosing and then just proclaiming that you have some type of mental illness when you don't, all because you may see one of the symptoms in yourself and want to exaggerate it to fit in with this new like mental illness wave that has come among our generation. I don't like how people just hop onto mental illnesses without knowing actually what it's about, because I feel like it discredits people with those actual mental illnesses because everyone's like starting to say that they have them, saying that people who use mental illness as an aesthetic or as like a muse or those kinds of things, like I don't want to ever seem like I'm doing that or that I'm trying to diminish how people view mental illness or trying to make some type of stereotype. But yeah, that's this poem. This is a long video. It's going to be fun to edit, especially with all the lighting change, all the fuck-ups, the bloopers that are going to come out of this. But thank you guys so much for listening and staying and watching through this video and hearing me rant and hearing my little poem. Let me know if you want to like continue this discussion about mental illness down below. Go ahead and like talk to each other and um, build a support system in the comments if you want. Talk about your own experiences, someone else's experiences. If you guys want to share your poems down below, I'd love to read them. Yeah, that would be really fun. If you guys have any tips or anything, go ahead and say it in the comments below about like my poetry, my writing, how things flow, how it made you feel, if like those kinds of things. Not arguments or fights, just discussions and fun things. But don't forget to like this video if you like this video. Subscribe if you want to subscribe. Join the fam. Comment down below if you have something to say. And I will see y'all the next time I post. Bless. Guys, I have done this intro so many times you have no idea. Stay tuned for bloopers. What's up, fam? Okay. Cause I'm a fuck up, and I'm so fucked up, and all these voices in my head won't shut the fuck up. What is up, fam? It's your favorite. I'm gonna kill myself. And I'm just. This is trash as well. Trash. Trash. I'm so shit. I literally am so bad at this. How am I ever gonna YouTube?